welcome to another episode of Brettcast Movie and TV Talk. I recently went to the theater to see the latest movie in the dinosaur franchise people seem to care about still, and that is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So I'll talk a little bit about that first, and then get to the main point. So spoilers for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Overall, I found the movie to be quite enjoyable. The movie was about Isla Nublar having an active volcano and whether or not they should save all the dinosaurs, and the government decided not to since it was a private venture in the first place, which makes sense if you ask me. They even brought in Dr. Ian Malcolm, who also said the same thing, which also makes sense because he was in the disaster that happened with the first iteration of Jurassic Park. So then some organization that we never know the name of, that is headed by Claire, the lady from the previous Jurassic World movie. And basically she goes and meets this old guy by the name of Ben Lockwood. Now Lockwood was associated with Hammond from the original Jurassic Park movie. So Lockwood wants Claire to save the dinosaurs and asks her to find Owen, who is also from the previous Jurassic World movie. And she does, and they get on a plane and go to Isla Nublar. There they meet a guy I can't remember the name of, so I'll call him Teeth Collector because that's what he does in the movie, who seems all nice and stuff, but he works for the guy who works under Lockwood, so they double cross Claire and Owen, and they get a good amount of the dinosaurs off the island. Their plan is to take them back to Lockwood's estate to be auctioned off. The guy who works under Lockwood, Mills, ends up killing Lockwood because reasons. Then he lets their housekeeper go and assume care of the granddaughter, Maisie. I was never really clear on that one. The reason they needed Owen is so they could capture the Raptor Blue, and they do so, but they accidentally shoot him. And they use Blue and Henry Wong, the guy from every Jurassic Park movie and Jurassic World, to create a new dinosaur called the Indoraptor. Yeah, it's a combination of the Indominus Rex, which they got the DNA from a Indominus Rex tooth from the previous Jurassic World movie, and the Raptor Blue, because Blue is a raptor that can follow human command perfectly. So then the auction happens and they show off the Indoraptor, but things go terribly wrong. And Teeth Collector comes in, tranks the Indoraptor, opens the fucking cage, and walks in there. The funny thing is that you think the Indoraptor is actually out, but it's so smart that it's just fucking with Teeth Collector, and then it bites his arm clean off and kills him. So then the Indoraptor is now loose in Lockwood's estate, along with a bunch of other dinosaurs. And then it chases Claire, Owen, and Macy until they're on the roof and get saved by Blue, and Blue is the hero dinosaur of the movie. But then the other dinosaurs are going to die because toxic gas thing, and Claire opens the cages, but doesn't have the courage to open the outside doors, but then Macy does, so the movie ends with Ian Malcolm saying some stuff, and basically the dinosaurs get set free, and now humans must coexist with the dinosaurs. Okay, wait a minute. Did you just tell me that dinosaurs are going to live in the same world as people? People that have died in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. There was a scene of the T-Rex finding a lion and then them roaring, okay. So we're just going to assume that people will be okay with seeing on the news the occasional someone got eaten by a dinosaur today, or dropped out of the air by a pterodactyl, or any other dinosaur-related death that could occur. Plus, what's to stop a human from, say, shooting a dinosaur and killing it in a situation of self-defense? What happens then to the person? Do they get in trouble or what? I think that you can see that this would realistically have a lot of issues. I also didn't care for Teeth Collector guy because, his whole teeth collecting thing was just kind of shown really weird in the movie. Not to mention that he just opens the Indoraptor cage because no one could clearly be bothered to lock the damn thing. There's one moment that Mills tells Owen and Claire that Macy is a human clone, and then running away from the Indoraptor. They don't even give Macy time to react to the information that she's a clone. But that's all I'll say about Fallen Kingdom. So now the main point of this. As I said, Fallen Kingdom was an enjoyable movie. It wasn't as bad as many YouTubers have made videos saying. As much as I thought the movie's ending was meh, I do think that it was an ending that the movies can finally just be done. I enjoyed the first Jurassic Park movie to the point I finally got a Blu-ray copy of it. And I enjoyed the first Jurassic World movie, and yeah, Fallen Kingdom was a bit better in my opinion. As I am sure that everyone does with movie stuff on the internet, has said that the original Jurassic Park movie did so much for the history of movies, especially being praised for its mix of practical effects and CGI. And even after 5 movies, I think the CGI has went down compared to that original movie. Honestly, the reason I'm saying that this franchise needs to end is because Fallen Kingdom has the perfect ending to do so. It had that general ending that is a good point to just be done making these movies. But of course, as soon as I'm recording this, I Google Jurassic World 3, and an article says that Jurassic World 3 had a release date before Fallen Kingdom came out, a release date of June 11th, 2021. So there goes pretty much anything I've said here. So that's all I have to say. So if you want to add to the conversation, leave a comment below. As always, thanks for listening and goodbye.